Back to the Solomon Islands now and the visit by the Prime Minister Scott Morrison. He's visiting a country where Australia is by far the biggest aid donor. Now there are calls for much of that aid to be spent on education of girls. An inquiry by NGO Plan International has found only 7% of girls graduate from high school.
The main focus on this lesson is to give you confidence.
This is a rare sight in a Solomon Islands classroom. In this religious studies high school class in the village of Vesale, north of the capital Honiara, the girls outnumber the boys. And students like 17-year-old Claudina are dreaming big when it comes to careers.
Lawyer, to settle problems in the country.
But there are barriers facing schoolgirls completing an education.
When it comes to parents' decision-making on who to go to school when there is limited funds, then the boys had the chance to go. The girls are left behind.
Simple things like walking home, particularly in remote villages, can put girls off attending where there is a high rate of sexual assault.
My last previous school, I had to walk a long distance to get to school. I feel scared. Maybe we don't know what is going to happen when you follow the road, that there is no house and someone to help you.
Aid agency Plan International says female graduation rates are some of the lowest in the world. It's found most young women are forced to drop out of school due to high costs, child marriage, teen pregnancy and cultural perceptions towards gender.
People think that girls are associated to home and they do a lot of work at home. They save the family, they look after the children. So they have, in terms of family, they have responsibility more than the boys.
This is Betty and Betty. They are shouldering the weight of unwanted domestic duties. Both girls want to one day go back and graduate, but neither are sure if that'll ever be possible.
Me school go then me rest in school, so me can regret too, but I'm too late now for me back school because it's over.
But all isn't lost.
Okay, you feel bad. You may walk him necklace today?
In the village of Namruka, artist Gail Ora Mosaia has adopted 7 high school dropouts, teaching them shell jewellery design of her Langa Langa people.
Good one.
A business enterprise she hopes will put the girls on a more positive path.
If they know that skills, although they never go to schools, they could come back and do something for them, to help them.
In a bid to prioritise education, the Solomons government made primary school free in recent years. But in many parts of the country, that policy hasn't been implemented, and attendance, like the high school, isn't compulsory. So when fees increase every year of secondary school, so too do dropout numbers. Australia bankrolls 5% of the education budget. It mostly funds scholarships and projects to improve school facilities like bathrooms. But the Ministry for Education says only a sliver is invested in high schools, let alone girls' education.
It would be very great to see Australia focusing on the marginalised ones in the Solomon Islands, which include girls.
And those most marginalised want to break the mould.
I want to be an accountant so that I can make my own business.
While others hold on to hope that things will one day change.
Go back to school for me. Sagara waka, sagara good thing lo life bro. Sa talon da bus, tapos sa school good bus. Fot no se mi fasa rarang kind boring. Sagara good life.
A life that, for now, remains stuck in limbo. In the Solomon Islands, Omar Dabbagh, SBS World News.